E-A-E.
So we get an early update on the next Planet of the Apes that's going to be produced by Disney. This will be their first franchise since Fox sold their company to Disney. This article is coming from the point of view of this guy named Rick Jeffa. Okay, so Rick Jeffa was the writer of the first Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and then he became the screenplay writer for Dawn and War. He'd been there the whole journey, so he has a understanding of who these characters are, and he was talking to one of his co-workers named Amanda Silver, and there was in this like little depression due to the fact that the trilogy is over. They was wondering, where can these characters go now? The idea was, should we jump all the way to the original movies and just revise them, or do we play in the in-between part and tell all the stories that has not occurred yet? And they chose to tell all the stories that hasn't occurred yet. So this movie is basically Ape Society. What happens to Caesar's dream? Okay. Now, the main protagonist is the young monkey that we seen in the last film, The War of the Planet of Apes. Cornelius is his name. He's not the same Cornelius in the original movie. This is like the Cornelius the first situation. So that's probably like a 20-30 year pickup from what we left off at. Clearly they're going back into the city. I'm very interested in seeing how well are they communicating at this point also, because the more each installment of that last trilogy, they spoke more, they was more civilized, they had a conscience, and they was aware of their decisions. But they also had the negative side of consciousness, which was like envy, greed, jealousy. That was becoming more human in nature, right? Another add-on to this is the fact that Rick Jeffa, who's been there since the beginning, is adding on individuals he met along the way. It's this guy named Josh Freeman. Him and Rick worked on Avatar: Way of Water. All his credits comes from James Cameron for the most part. But the only thing that I find interesting with his pickup coming from Avatar: The Way of Water is he know how to flesh out a world that is not human, right? He know how to create a culture that not necessarily derives from human nature. Everything's CGI, so he knows the intricate things like the dressing and the garbs and the culture of it, their traditions, things like that. Another add-on is Patrick Asen. That's the writer of the movie that came out in 2022, Prey. That was the introduction to the new installments of the Predator franchise. So comment down below if you're excited for the new movies that's coming out, and I'll keep you updated as much as I can.